What's up, everybody? What's going on? This is another edition of my Year in Wrestling series of videos. I started them talking about 1987. That was the year I started watching and became a fan. So I started them in 87, and I got every single year from 1987 going up until 2011. So that's how many Year in Wrestling videos I've done. It's probably over 90 videos, or at least 80. So check out, go to the playlist of my Year in Wrestling playlist, and they're all in there, 87 to 2011. This is the Year in Wrestling Part 1 for 2012. 2012 kicked off, I'm going to just talk about some Ring of Honor, TNA, and WWE. WWE, of course, kicked off with their January first pay-per-view of the year, the Royal Rumble 2012. First match at the Rumble was, you had, let me get the matches here. I guess, I don't know if this was on the pay-per-view or not. Doesn't really, it was on the pre-show. It was on the Royal Rumble kickoff, pre-show, whatever you want to call it. Yoshitatsu. He was in WWE, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. He debuted in the ECW brand, WWE's ECW, not the real original ECW, because that was not ECW. It was nothing like it. It sucked compared to ECW. Yoshitatsu defeated Heath Slater on the pre-show. Nobody cared. I didn't care. Pay-per-view kicked off with Daniel Bryan in a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Daniel Bryan in a triple threat steel cage match. Daniel Bryan was the World Heavyweight Champion. He just won it at TLC when he cashed in at TLC 2011. Daniel Bryan defeats Big Show and Mark Henry in a steel cage triple threat. It was pretty good stuff. And I was happy Bryan retained. I was really happy about that because I was a big fan of his. Up next, we had an 8 Divas tag team match. The Divas of Doom, Beth Phoenix and Natalya, which they were an awesome team. If there would have been Divas tag team titles, they would have been the Divas tag team champions. The Divas of Doom, Beth Phoenix and Natalya, and the Bella Twins defeated Eve Torres, Kelly Kelly, Alicia Fox, and Tamina Snuka. It was okay for what it was. Up next, we had a singles match for no titles. It was John Cena versus Kane, and it ended in a double countout, which was a lame-ass finish. This is when Kane returned with his monster gimmick with his mask, and he had new gear. He had a new giant mask under another mask. So it was a good Kane demon gimmick character. I was glad to see it return because I wanted to see it return. But that ends in a double countout. Up next, we had Brodus Clay with Naomi and Cameron, the Funkadactyls, which was absolutely trash. I hated Brodus Clay's dancing dinosaur gimmick in the WWE. I fucking hated it. And Naomi and Cameron added absolutely nothing to Brodus Clay's dancing dinosaur stupid little character and his stupid Somebody Call My Mama music where he was dancing going like this. It was god awful. It was crap. I hated it. I mean, it made Brodus Clay look like a fucking doofus dumbass and made him look like a fucking joke, and he was never to be taken seriously again in WWE. That's probably why he wanted to leave and asked for his release, or maybe got his release from the company. I don't know. Brodus Clay, anyways, as the dancing dinosaur, defeated Drew McIntyre. Up next, singles match for the WWE Championship. John Laurinaitis, People Power, Johnny, was the referee. CM Punk was WWE Champion. He defeated Dolph Ziggler. Basically, John Laurinaitis was trying to screw CM Punk and didn't want him as champion. Main event was the Royal Rumble match. 30 men over the top rope, every man for himself. Winner would go to WrestleMania 25, 6, 7, 28, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 28. Sheamus wins the Royal Rumble match, last eliminating Chris Jericho. I hated it. I was not a fan of Sheamus in 2012. It was a pretty lame Rumble. And the winner was definitely lame. I just want to mention in 2011, in my year in wrestling videos, I forgot to mention, and I didn't mean to forget to mention this because I love the guy. The Macho Man, Randy Savage, passed away in May of 2011. I think it was May 20th of 2011 he passed away. Anyways, very sad day, tragic day. When I heard the news on Twitter that the Macho Man passed away, I was sad for months and weeks and days. Macho Man, one of the all-time greats of all time. One of my favorites of all time. That's why I bought this shirt, and that's why I'm wearing it. I love the guy. I mean, Piper's gone. He was an all-time great. Dusty Rhodes is gone. He was an all-time great. Macho Man is gone. He was an all-time great. I mean, the two all-time greats we have left are Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan. And there are a lot of other legends that are left, but not that many. I mean, Ricky Steamboat, thank God he's alive. He's an all-time great, in my opinion. So, it was tragic when I heard that Macho Man passed away. I was sad when they played his tribute on Raw, and they showed Miss Elizabeth and him hugging at WrestleMania 7. That gets me every time. I had tears running down my face. It was tragic. But now when I watch the Macho Man and his promos and his past matches, I smile, and it actually makes me happy because the guy was damn good. Damn good. One of the best of all time in the ring and at promos. And the guy also had no ego, like some do. Macho Man had absolutely no ego. He put over a lot of people. I mean, look what he did, how he put over the Ultimate Warrior. He had the Warrior put his foot on his chest. So I don't think Macho had any ego. The guy is very, very missed by me. Back to 2012. So that was the Royal Rumble. It was an okay pay-per-view. Up next, we have Elimination Chamber 2012, which took place from my hometown of Milwaukee. I did not go to the pay-per-view because I just didn't. I don't remember why. On the pre-show, we had Hunico with Camacho defeat Alex Riley. Pay-per-view, first match of the night was an Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. CM Punk defeated The Miz, Chris Jericho, Kofi Kingston, Dolph Ziggler, and R-Truth. So CM Punk wins the Elimination Chamber and retains the WWE Championship. I was very happy about that. Singles match for the Divas Championship. Beth Phoenix defeats Tamina Snuka. I don't even remember that match on the pay-per-view or remember watching it. Next, Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Daniel Bryan defends and defeats Santino Marella, Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Big Show, and the Great Khali in an Elimination Chamber. So I was damn happy that CM Punk retained and Daniel Bryan retained. Up next, we had a match for the United States Championship. Jack Swagger was a champion with Vicky Guerrero. I don't know why they put Vicky with Swagger. It was weird, but whatever. I don't know why they were together. It was a weird pairing. Jack Swagger defeats Justin Gabriel with Hornswoggle by submission to retain the U.S. title. Final match of the night, I guess it was the main event, but it shouldn't have been. John Cena defeated Kane in an ambulance match. whatever. I didn't care about it. So that was Elimination Chamber. Now we're going to go on to, what was the next pay-per-view? WrestleMania 26, 7, 8, 28. I'm pretty sure it was 28. Had to be 28. WrestleMania 28, which was billed as, this was built for a year, this match. The main event was The Rock versus John Cena, once in a lifetime, never again. Well, you did do it again because you did it the next year, WWE. Anyways, WrestleMania kicked off with, I'm sure, a pre-show match. Pre-show match was Primo and Epico. This was a triple threat tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Primo and Epico, the champions, with Rosa Mendez, defeated Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd, and defeated the Usos. It was a pretty good triple threat for the tag titles on the pre-show. And this pay-per-view was in Florida, I believe, Orlando. The first match of WrestleMania, the crowd was hot. They were excited. They were marking out for Daniel Bryan because he was doing his no, no, no. He was coming down the ring going no, no, no. And the crowd was chanting yes, yes, yes. So the crowd in the front row, first couple rows had a ton of yes signs. I apologize for that bright, see my hand covering it. That's bright ass sunlight. I guess the sun is setting, so I could block it like that, but I just tried to block it with my head. Anyways. Oh man. That's brutal, that sun. Hopefully you can still see me, not that you have to see me because I'm one ugly son of a bitch. But somehow, at least I still got a girlfriend. And she's way out of my league. Anyways, I'll just do the video like this, I guess, because that bright ass sun is even coming through my shades. So Sheamus, that's insane, that sunlight. Sheamus defeats Daniel Bryan within 18 seconds. Daniel Bryan, AJ Lee was his manager, and they were playing a couple, and they played the parts great. AJ's on the ring apron. She kisses Daniel Bryan. I guess it was like a kiss of death because he turns around, gets bro kicked. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus wins the World Heavyweight Championship in 18 fucking seconds. I was on Twitter live tweeting WrestleMania 28. I was fucking pissed when Daniel Bryan lost so quickly and so fast. I was fucking pissed. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock, and I was angry that they basically had Daniel Bryan's job so quickly. And then they claimed it was a WrestleMania record or something like that. Anyways, it sucked that Bryan lost that quick, but whatever. It is what it is. It happened. Up next, Kane defeated Randy Orton, which I didn't really care about. Big Show defeated Cody Rhodes to win the Intercontinental Championship. I didn't care about it either, but good for Big Show that he became IC champion. A Divas match was a tag team, Kelly and Maria Menounos. Yes, Maria has had a WrestleMania match, but good for her. She's hot as hell. I like Maria Menounos. She seems like a really big fan of WWE and big supporter of WWE, so I got nothing bad to say about Maria Menounos. She and Kelly defeat Beth Phoenix and Eve Torres, and I guess Eve Torres was a heel at the time because she turned on Zack Ryder and cheated on him with Cena when she made out with Cena, and Zack Ryder, I believe, is in a wheelchair. I think this was in 2011 or 12. Ryder was still in a wheelchair because he was attacked by Kane and thrown off the stage in his wheelchair in Tombstone somewhere, I believe. He had a neck brace on, he was in the wheelchair, and then Zack Ryder comes up in the wheelchair and he sees John Cena kissing his woman. I felt really bad for Ryder. for that. So, but I'm sure the WWE wanted Ryder to get sympathy, and it worked. Up next, The Undertaker. This was pretty damn good. Hell in a Cell match. HBK was a special referee. The Undertaker defeated Triple H. They didn't use a cage much. It was pretty pointless, in my opinion. They didn't use a cell enough. There should have been blood spilled in the cell match. Somebody should have bladed and bled, but no. WWE's PG at the time, so no blood policy. But it was still pretty damn pathetic that you have a cell match with no blood, which is stupid as fuck. Up next, we had a 12-man tag team match to determine who would be the general managers of both Raw and SmackDown. 12-man tag. Team Johnny. I'm talking about John Laurinaitis. Team Johnny was David Otunga, Mark Henry, Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, The Miz, and Drew McIntyre, and they were with John Laurinaitis and Vicky Guerrero and Brie Bella. Team Johnny defeated Team Teddy. Teddy Long's team was Santino Marella, R-Truth, Kofi Kingston, Zack Ryder, The Great Khali, and Booker T. And Teddy Long was with Hornswoggle, Eve Torres, Nikki Bella, and Asana, whatever her name was. I don't remember her name, but I know she was in the company. Asana, whatever the hell her name, however you pronounce it. People know who she is. She was a manager for a while of Antonio Cesaro when he was U.S. champion. I forget how you say it, and I don't really care how you say it. She's been out of the company for a while. Now, WWE Championship on the line. CM Punk defeats Chris Jericho by submission. This was pretty good build-up. Jericho and CM Punk had a pretty damn good build-up to their championship match at WrestleMania. Main event was The Rock defeating John Cena. The match went 30 minutes, 34 seconds. It was pretty good for being the main event. It was better than I expected. So that is WrestleMania 28. Now I'm going to talk about Extreme Rules, which happened in 2012. On April 29th was Extreme Rules. Brock Lesnar returned to the company. I was very happy to see that. He returned on Raw after WrestleMania. So let me get to the matches here. First match was on the pre-show. So this is anyways, this was a pre-show match. The Miz loses the United States title to that can't be right. It says China. There's no way China returned to the company in 2012, so maybe that was a different China character. I don't remember. Pay-per-view, Falls Count Anywhere match. Randy Orton defeated Kane, and they continued their feud. Brodus Clay with Hornswoggle, Naomi, and Cameron defeated Dolph Ziggler with Vicky Guerrero and Jack Swagger. Tables match for the Intercontinental Championship. Cody Rhodes defeated The Big Show to win the IC title back. It's getting freaking warm up in here because I'm upstairs. Anyways, so Cody Rhodes wins the Intercontinental title back. I was happy about that. Up next, Sheamus in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Sheamus defeats Daniel Bryan 2 falls to 1. Handicap match, Ryback defeats Aaron Relic and Jay somebody. It sounds like jobbers to me. That Ryback defeated. WWE Championship. It was a Chicago street fight. CM Punk got a massive pop. Excuse me. Big reaction CM Punk got. He defeated Jericho in a street fight to retain the WWE Championship. Layla defeated Nikki Bella, who was a champion with Brie Bella, so Layla becomes a Divas champion. I was happy about that. I was always a Layla fan. Main event was an Extreme Rules match. This was very good, very entertaining. Brock Lesnar beat the dog shit out of John Cena. John Cena got busted open, I believe, the hard way. I mean, Cena was standing on the apron once, and Lesnar bounced off the other rope when running full force, jumped over the top and knocking over John Cena. That was insane. Lesnar could have really got hurt there. You had many suplexes. Cena went to Suplex City back in 2012 at Extreme Rules. Lesnar beat the dog shit out of him, and Brock Lesnar defeated John Cena. I thought it was a great match. I loved it, and I love seeing Lesnar destroy Cena and win. So that is Extreme Rules. Now I'm going to talk about TNA's pay-per-views, which happened, TNA pay-per-views from 2012, of course. So here we go with the first one was Genesis. The main event was, I'm going to just talk about the main events until I get to Lockdown. Main events were Kurt Angle defeating James Storm. I'm sure they had a good match. And Jeff Hardy defeated Bobby Roode, who was the TNA World Champion, by disqualification. So it was a pretty good pay-per-view. Was Genesis 2012. Now on to Against All Odds 2012. Main events were Gunner with Eric Bischoff. Gunner with Eric Bischoff defeated Garrett Bischoff with Hulk Hogan. That was right before the main event. The main event was Bobby Roode defending the TNA World title, defeating Bully Ray, James Storm, and Jeff Hardy in a fatal 4-way. Sting was a special guest ringside enforcer. So Bobby Roode retains. I was happy about that, because I was a big Bobby Roode fan when he was TNA World Champ. Now on to Victory Road, which took place in March of 2012. Main events, Kurt Angle defeated Jeff Hardy. That was a damn good match. And then Bobby Roode defeated Sting in a no-holds-barred match. That was also good. So that was Victory Road 2012. Now on to Lockdown, which is April TNA pay-per-view, or used to be in April, before Lockdown went off pay-per-view. Matches for Lockdown. The first match was a lethal Lockdown match. If Team Garrett won, Eric Bischoff had to leave TNA and change his last name. If Team Eric Bischoff won, Garrett Bischoff had to leave TNA. Team Garrett Bischoff, Austin Aries, AJ Styles, Mr. Anderson, and Rob Van Dam defeated Team Eric Bischoff, Gunner, Bully Ray, Christopher Daniels, and Kazarian. It was a pretty good lethal Lockdown match. I enjoyed it. Next, Steel Cage match, because every match was in the every match was in the Steel Cage. They had the 4-sided ring then, so not 6 sides of steel. Samoa Joe, this was for TNA tag titles. Samoa Joe and Magnus were the tag champs, and they were pretty damn good. They defeated the Motor City Machine Guns. Steel Cage match for the TV title. Devon defeated Robbie E. And Robbie E was with Robbie T, who was Rob Terry. Cage match for the Knockouts title. Gail Kim defeats Velvet Sky. That was pretty good. Crimson defeats Matt Morgan in a cage. Jeff Hardy defeats Kurt Angle. That was damn good in a cage. ODB and Eric Young defending the TNA Knockouts tag team titles, which was stupid as hell to give EY a women's title. But ODB and Eric Young worked well together. When they were paired up, they defeated Mexican America, Sarita and Rosita, which I thought was a great team, and both of them were pretty damn sexy. Main event was for the TNA World title. Bobby Roode defeated James Storm. It was pretty damn good. So that was Lockdown. And now I'm going to talk about Ring of Honor's May pay-per-view. I don't know if it was on pay-per-view or if it was on internet pay-per-view, but it was a pay-per-view from Ring of Honor on May 12th, 2012. It was called Ring of Honor's Border Wars. Up first, Grizzly Redwood. This was a dark match. Grizzly Redwood defeated Delirious. I believe Delirious works backstage in Ring of Honor. I think he might be the head booker now, but I'm not sure about that. I heard that somewhere, unless I'm wrong. Or Delirious is a head trainer, or maybe he's part of the creative team. I don't know. Eddie Edwards on pay-per-view defeats Rhino. Rhino was with Truth Martini. The All Night Express defeated and T.J. Perkins defeated the Young Bucks and Mike Mondo. Jay Lethal defeated Tommaso Ciampa, which was pretty good, but it was only 10 minutes. Lance Storm returned and defeated Michael Bennett in a singles match. That was good to see Lance Storm back, but it was only like a one-time thing. Michael Elgin defeated Adam Cole. Roderick Strong. This was for the Ring of Honor TV title. Roderick Strong defeated Fit Finlay, and Roderick Strong was TV champ with Truth Martini defeated Fit Finlay to retain the TV title. Wrestling's greatest tag team, Charlie Haas and Benjamin. This was a fight without honor match for the Ring of Honor tag team title. So it was a fight without honor. World's greatest tag team, or wrestling's greatest tag team, defeated the Briscoe brothers, and it was pretty damn good. Main event, Kevin Steen defeated. Kevin Steen is now Kevin Owens, if you didn't know, but he was in Ring of Honor as Kevin Steen, and I believe he's on the Indies as Kevin Steen for a long time. Kevin Steen defeated Davey Richards to win the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. That was great. I was a fan of Kevin Steen in Ring of Honor. I was also a fan of Davey Richards. I thought he was a great champion. Anyways, that was Ring of Honor's Border Wars 2012. It was a pretty good pay-per-view. So there it is. The Year in Wrestling 2012 Part 1 is in the books. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at TNA WWE Guy. Also at NXT WWE Guy. My next Year in Wrestling will probably be on Sunday. So that'll be part 2 on Sunday. Bye for now, everybody. Have a great Friday night. Have a great weekend. Pretty soon I'm off to go see Iron Man vs. Captain America Civil War. I can't wait to see that fucking movie. In probably 1 or 2 hours or 3 hours I'll be going to see that. Bye for now, everybody. Have a great weekend. I hope you have a great weekend and you have a lot of fun.